Don't marry him if it's not your friend. I'm not saying someone that calls you every time, texts you, this and that. What I'm saying is don't marry him if you don't have the same values or belief. Don't marry him if it's not your friend. The Bible says in Amos 3:3, can two walk together except they agreed? You go to church services, you like attending church services, and you married someone that loves hanging out in bars. If you end up marrying someone that loves to hang out in bars, and you think in your mind when you get married to the person will change, you are a joker. Marriage doesn't change anybody. What marriage does to you is make anything you are good at, it makes it better. Before marriage, you are saying we are both Christian. The Bible says in 2 Corinthians, do not be unequally yoked with unbeliever. Because we have wolves in Christianity. Christianity accepts every form of things. Anybody. Church accepts it. Church allow anybody. Anybody can walk into a church. Anybody that wants to pretend to be a Christian will come to church. It's very easy. Unlike want to pretend to be a Muslim, you need to go learn how they pray, how they do everything. So don't think because he's a Christian, he will be a good husband. Marriage doesn't work that way. It will shock you. So because he met the guy in church, it's an automatic peace of mind in marriage. Haven't you seen pastors beating their wife? Haven't you seen pastors abusing their wife? So because that guy is a chorister in church, you love the way he directs cars, he's in protocol department. So you now think that smile. Those that sing in church, do you think they sing to their wife when they get home? Those comedians, do you think they use comedy to talk to their wife in the house? Marriage is not like that though. When you marry your friend that you can have good conversation with, what do you think they do in marriage? You think marriage is all about bearing children and having sex, like you can have sex anytime you want? Marriage is not like that. We have 24 hours in a day. Let's say both of you are spiritual brother and sister. You guys fasted and you had to pray some other time. So let's say you have to pray for 2 hours. You went to work. Let's say you spent 8 hours at work. That's 10 hours. Traffic, everything you need to cook. Maybe that cost you about 4 hours. That's 14 hours. Please, the remaining hours in 24 hours, what will you guys be doing? Because I know you can have sex for the whole hours. You can't have sex for 6 hours. What will you guys be doing if it's not your friend? What will you guys be doing if you don't marry your friend? You will not be able to have conversations. You will not be able to communicate with each other. You will not be able to gist. There's difference between gisting and discussing. Like you should be able to gist with your partner. But if you don't marry your friend, how will that happen? You should be able to marry someone that you have the same values, you have the same belief, you've checked that your objectives, your focus, they all align. Both of you are ready to sacrifice so many things for each other. You are not trying to be selfish. He's not trying to be selfish. You need to marry your friend, my dear sister. If it's not your friend, and one thing, if you don't love yourself, you cannot love someone else, because you cannot give what you don't have. You cannot give what you don't have. The same way you have the list of the kind of guy you want, the man has the same list. So you are not the only one that wants good things. The man also wants good things. Are you yourself, are you what you are looking for? Do you portray those things you are looking for in a man? Do you have those things you are looking for in a man? That's when you will be able to meet your friend. There's no one in the Bible that says, marry who you love. You love who you marry. And that can only happen when you guys are friends. You cannot force a man to be your friend, because it's very easy for women to be deceived because we are moved by what we hear. All he needs to do is just to whisper into your ears, daughter of Zion, don't commit. So my dear sister, marry your friend so you can enjoy your marriage.